China has blocked all language editions of the online encyclopedia Wikipedia. The internet censorship researchers Uni have put this graph on their website. Basically, it shows the different language editions listed there, and then over time, all of them being banned. And we've also seen a statement from the Wikimedia Foundation saying that in late April, the Wikimedia Foundation determined that Wikipedia was no longer accessible in China. After closely analysing traffic, we confirm Wikipedia is currently blocked across all language versions. Let's talk to Kerry Allen, who's a China media analyst at BBC Monitoring. I don't suppose, Kerry, you're particularly surprised by this?
No, not at all. People in China have expected some level of censorship of Wikipedia over some time now. I mean, it's been the case that the Chinese language version of Wikipedia has been inaccessible for years. And it's been certain articles in English, for example, that are sensitive. For example, articles about the Tiananmen Square incident in 1989, the Hong Kong protests in 2014. I mean, these have been censored long term, these individual URLs. But now for all language versions of Wikipedia to be outright censored, this really puts Wikipedia at the same level as websites like YouTube, Facebook in China, that they may never come back, that people in China just will not be able to access them again.
Do you know if there was a particular trigger for this blanket ban across all languages?
Well, some people on social media, the platform Sina Weibo, which people use instead of Facebook or Twitter because they're blocked, they've been saying that it went down around National Book Day. So it's possible. I mean, this was late April, I believe April the 23rd or 24th. Yeah, so they're wondering if it was a particularly sensitive book or something like this. But China will never put out a statement and say why it's censored anything anyway. These websites just simply go down, and it's people only really know because social media users will share screen grabs of foreign media reports saying this has happened, and this avoids the censors being able to pick these posts up and delete them. So people are reading about this today that way.
Right, and I mean, Kerry, we know with Twitter there's a Chinese alternative, Weibo. Is there a particular alternative provided by China to Wikipedia?
There is, yes, and this is another reason why there's not been much discussion about this today in China. So, I mean, you know, we just take it for granted that if you want to search something, you'll go on Google. If you want to look on social media, yeah, you kind of, you know, Facebook is one of the first places you go. But in China, instead of Google, there's Baidu, and instead of Wikipedia, there's a platform that's known as Baidu Baike. And there people can access information on anybody they want to know about, any celebrity, any event, for example. And it's Chinese language. It's updated frequently. It's run by one of China's main media companies, Baidu. So yeah, there's not really been a need for Wikipedia. But at the same time, people have found it useful because it's maintained in so many different languages. It's updated frequently by people around the world. That for them, you know, it's a language tool. They can learn about different cultures. They can learn the language. They can read English, for example. So Wikipedia has had a following in China, but yeah, just not a very big one.
And when China blocks a particular website, do people find ways of getting around it?
Yes, they do. People they're aware of the censorship anyway, the great firewall of China, so to speak. So some people, they're aware that they can access censored websites by using a VPN, a piece of software that allows them to bypass the Chinese firewall and get onto certain sites. And increasingly now, with more and more Chinese people having more money, being able to travel abroad, that they're learning that what they see in the Chinese media is not necessarily what people all around the world are seeing.
Fascinating to talk to you. Kerry, thanks very much. Kerry Allen from BBC Monitoring.